And our last one here is Experian. This is quite interesting because this reveals the exposure or the risk that APIs can have from third parties. So if you're familiar with Experian, it's the credit reporting agency. And what they did was create an API to provide to their financial partners, banks and loan approvers and so forth. And one of their many partners decided to take that API and publish a website where loan applicants could actually look up their credit scores. Behind the scenes, this site was utilizing the Experian API. That site was discovered by a researcher who then sniffed the traffic, identified the API, saw that it was an Experian API, and decided to try to call the API directly themselves, which it permitted. What was interesting here was that they could, with an individual's name and address and date of birth, they could look up the credit score of any user in the entire Experian database. But beyond that, it turned out that the date of birth field was really a placeholder. You could put any values you wanted. You could put all zeros in that field, and the Experian API would respond with the credit records of any users that they had. This is an example of OWASP number 9, improper inventory management. And that's really about having a full and accurate knowledge of your APIs, where they are, how they're being used, and making sure that your APIs are not being used by third parties in ways that you don't authorize. So that wraps up our real world examples. And what you see here is a lot of commonalities. We see a lot of broken authentication where it's inadequate security being enforced at the gate. We see a lot of broken object level authorization. You might be authenticating users, but then giving them access to records that they shouldn't be seeing. There's a lot of data harvesting. So excess data exposure, sensitive data coming back, or high volumes of data coming back. And of course, here you see the risk that third parties can create as well.